Welcome back everyone. So in this video let's see how to connect to a database using a mongoose library. Okay, firstly what you need to do is just have to go to the official documentation of mongoose website. So firstly we need to install this mongoose package in our Node.js application. So let's head back to the Visual Studio Code. Let's kill the terminal and then I'm just pasting the command whatever I copied from the documentation. So let it get installed. It will just take a couple of minutes to install. Okay, all you need to do is you just have to execute this command to connect to a database. Now it's got installed. Okay, now Mongoose is installed, but we don't have a MongoDB database to connect, right? So for that, let's head to the MongoDB Atlas. What is MongoDB Atlas is you can either keep your database in your local machine or you can just deploy it to the cloud platform provided by MongoDB. That is MongoDB Atlas. Okay, all your database will be on the cloud. That's what I'm trying to convey. So you can sign up with your Google account as well. Since I already have my account created, I will just do a login with my credentials. Login, where is the login? It's been a while since I came to this website. Okay, here is the sign in. Okay, actually, since I already entered my credentials, it says that single sign-on feature, so it automatically redirected to my MongoDB Atlas. Okay, now let's create a project. This UI may change from time being, like time to time. MongoDB team keeps changing this thing, user interface, but the concepts will always remain the same. Okay, now let's create a project, new project. Let's name it as Learn Node. Okay, these are optional, so you can just skip this step. And I'm the project owner. The project will be created. Actually, this MongoDB is a non-relational database. We don't create joins and schema and all like we use in a traditional database. You can learn about a MongoDB in their official website. If you need a series, do comment it. I will make a video as well. Okay. Now the project is created, so you need to create a cluster. Okay. Now let's create a cluster and let's go for a free tier. You can see here that it's free and they are charging this on an hourly basis. So let's since we are just learning, let's go for a free tier and let's name this cluster name as the default one like a cluster 0 and it's asking for a provider. This is for a MongoDB thing, so you can just skip these providers. Let's keep it as Amazon web service itself. And the region, since I'm located in India, so it's automatically detecting my location. Let's keep it as Mumbai location, and let's create a deployment. So this cluster creation will take some time, like it may take like 2 to 3 minutes, and you can save this username, and this is my password. You can just copy this password, and maybe you can just put it over here. Cons db password. Okay, and cons db username. Okay, now let's we have to click this create user database. Now it's got created. Okay, now it's asking for a connection method. Since I already told you that you can either keep your data locally or in the cloud as well, right? But since we have cloud accounts created using this Atlas, so I'm just opting for this driver. So it's saying that you need to have this Node.js driver. Uh, okay, now what you need to do is you just have to install this MongoDB packages. Now, if you see that our cluster is got created, your cluster is being created. Okay, actually, you need not. I think you may not install this MongoDB package as well, since Mongoose will take this installation internally in their application as well. So once this is created, we can just connect to the database from our application itself. So all you need to do is you just have to import this mongoose package, and then you just have to call this method mongoose.connect, and then this string, this atlas will give you. You just have to copy paste that string. For example, we have a username and we have a password, and it's just pointing to this local host. This IP number is a local host. Now let's wait for the cluster to be created. So this is the official documentation of Mongoose, right? You can just explore this documentation, like attend all the methods available, how to query a string, and all. Uh, Now let's just start our application using npm start. In the previous video, I have shared you how to start our application. Okay, now this is done. Still the cluster is being created. Okay, good. It got created, right? As soon as it got created, there is an option to connect, right? You can just click on this connect, and I'm just going to do this, right? And if you just scroll down, they are giving you this connection string. Okay, now all you need to do is you just have to import this thing, mongoose thing, in your application, and then you can just do this, copy paste this thing. Actually, what it is returning is it's since we are connecting to a database, it's an asynchronous operation. So of course, the asynchronous this thing will return you a promise. So what they are doing is they are handling that promise using this dot then and dot catch method. This dot catch will catch any error which occurs in your while performing this promise operation. And since this MongoDB will be returning you this thing, Let's copy this thing, paste it over here. Just replace the DB part alone. DB password. It's my DB password. I just change this to a template later on. Okay, so that is all you need to connect to a database. Now let's see how to install a Postman in our next video.